I say, yo, welcome to the BBW show. You feel me? We talk battle rap, basketball, and wrestling. The topic today is wrestling. More importantly, we are on the road to WrestleMania, the first ever road to WrestleMania under Triple H's creative. Yes, I'm happy just as much as everybody else is happy. Triple H is leading the creative. We're going to get something different, a new voice, a new coach, whatever you want to say. Now, I've been a big fan of some of the Triple H re-signings or rehirings, some of the people he brought back, but not everyone has been a success. Let's be honest. So I made a list with the 5 most disappointing returns under Triple H. Number 1, Johnny Gargano. Johnny Gargano. Now, he has been a Triple H guy. Everybody know that. From NXT, Johnny Gargano was Mr. NXT. Everybody wondered how Johnny Gargano would transition to the main roster. People thought under Vince McMahon he would be a complete failure. Complete failure. Honestly, under Triple H, he's not lighting the world on fire. He's not, bro. Right now, he's out with a shoulder injury. We don't know when he's going to be back. But before that, he wasn't doing nothing. He was doing a stupid feud with The Miz and Dexter Lumis that went nowhere. He was barely wrestling. He wasn't getting no great crowd reactions, let's be honest. The crowd was not jumping up and down when Johnny Gargano came out. Besides that 1 week he returned, people did not care about him, bro. Then his wife got brought back. People didn't care about that either. Let's just be honest. I don't know what the problem is, but Johnny Gargano definitely won't ever. I'm not even going to say ever. He's not for a long time going to be a top guy on the main roster. The way he was a top guy in NXT, I don't think it's going to transition to the main roster. It's honestly not. It's not. I don't know if they got to put him with Ciampa as a tag team. Maybe do that. Maybe have him actually wrestle every single week to build up his credibility. But Johnny Gargano so far has been the biggest disappointment on the main roster. The biggest return so far. Number 2, Dexter Lumis. Dexter Lumis, he was probably the first or second person Triple H brought back? It was Karrion Kross and then it was Dexter Lumis. I feel like Dexter Lumis was doomed from the beginning, honestly. He should have came in as a heel, let's be honest. We've seen Dexter Lumis as a babyface in NXT for the last 2-3 years. It was cute, but it was very formulaic, you feel me? He didn't do no serial killer stuff. He didn't speak. That was just it, and he just painted pictures. Very boring. Very, very boring. So I thought when he get called up to the main roster, it's going to be something completely different. He's doing the same thing. He's doing bad comedy, not speaking, crawling around. He's doing weird stuff, bro. It's just weird. It's not funny. It's not good. It's just weird. I feel like he should be brought in as a heel. And they could have did something with him and AJ Styles. Made him a heel. Because AJ Styles wasn't doing nothing at the time. I feel like they both could have benefited from that. Instead, they put Dexter Lumis in a feud with The Miz that lasted 3 months. That nobody cared about. Nobody got more over after. Nothing. Just a waste of time. I don't know what they're going to do with Dexter Lumis either. He has a great look. He has a great size. He's okay in the ring. He's not great. He's okay. But I don't know. I feel like we need to see him as a heel. We have not seen him as a heel on WWE television yet. Way back into the old NXT Black and Gold. We need heel Dexter Lumis. Number 3, honestly, Karrion Kross. Karrion Kross has been a big failure on the main roster. Huge failure. This time, we cannot blame Vince McMahon. We can't blame Vince McMahon for burying him. Can't blame Vince McMahon for putting the femdom stuff on him. You can't blame Vince for none of that. This has been all Karrion Kross failure. All of it. The hair is not resonating. The beard. None of it is resonating. It's not resonating. The Drew McIntyre feud sucked. Let's just be honest. That feud sucked. I'm a huge fan of Drew McIntyre and Karrion Kross. That feud sucked. It sucked. And they was trying, but it sucked. It just sucked. Now he's doing this thing with Rey Mysterio. Hopefully it leads to a hair versus mask match. And then Karrion Kross could shave his hair back and go bald again. But Karrion Kross with hair is just not working. It's honestly just not working. He's not working right now. It's just, they need to change something about him too. Maybe put him with Bray Wyatt, with the Wyatt 6. I don't know. Number 4, Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman. This is very disappointing too. Braun Strowman is a former World Heavyweight Champion. He's a damn near homegrown talent. He didn't go work for no other promotion. He didn't go work for AEW. He didn't go work for Impact. None of that. He's been straight from the Performance Center, bro. His return, he got a monster pop. Then he just been going down, going down, going down, going down. He just put over Gunther a few weeks ago. That went nowhere. We have yet to see him versus Roman Reigns have any type of cross contact. That was Braun Strowman's best rivalry, Roman Reigns. Now that he's back, it's like they're like avoiding them. They're avoiding putting them together. We had him versus Omos. That was like only a week build, 2-week build. I don't know what they're doing with Braun Strowman either, but he's not missed. He hasn't been missed. That's what's the problem. Nobody was missing Braun Strowman. Nobody was like, oh my God, we need Braun Strowman back while he got fired. Nobody was doing that. So when he came back, it was like, yes, he's back. Surprise. But then it's like, okay, he's back. Now what? He's just going to do the same thing he was doing 3 years ago? Running around the ring doing the train motion? It's like he has had no progression in his character, respectfully. Braun Strowman has not progressed as a character since the last 3 years. Honestly. That's a big issue. He's number 4 on my list. Number 5 with, I don't know if you call it the best, worst return or the worst return, whatever. Hit Row. Hit Row. They have been a complete failure. Complete failure. And it's sad because when they got fired, a lot of people was like, oh my God, Hit Row, Hit Row, Hit Row. Now Triple H brings them back. It's a few years later. They're not doing nothing. They're not clicking at all. You feel me? Part of it is they don't have Swerve Strickland with them. Swerve was really good. He was really good. He made the faction. He was like the leader of the faction to a point. But now it got Top Dollar, B-Fab, Ashanti the Adonis. That's nothing, bro. That's nothing there. Honestly, that's nothing there. They already turned them back. They already turned them heel. I don't see them doing much as heels more than they did as baby faces. There's nothing there with Hit Row, bro, honestly. Without Swerve, there's nothing there in Hit Row. There's nothing there. I feel like in the old Vince McMahon era, they would just be jobbers right now. They would just be jobbers. The Hit Row is up there with the maximum male models, like as far as worst gimmicks. Let's be honest. Hit Row is a bad gimmick right now. Maximum male models was a bad gimmick from the beginning. Like, that's a problem, bro. That's honestly a problem. That's honestly a problem. Because I feel like Triple H put a lot into this Hit Row act. He put a lot into it. Picking the right people for it. Having them, like, work together on the music tip and all of that. And now it's, like, months later, and it's like, nobody cares. Nobody cares a lot about Hit Row. Those are my 5 worst Triple H re-signings so far. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at HRW_podcast. Follow me on Twitter at Hoops Wrestling. I'll be back with more.